Hello, hello. Hi, friends. Welcome, welcome. I haven't done this in a while, and it's so cool. So I thought I would play this for you. Sometimes I'm always learning from sound because it's you'll also hear the wind chime. We're doing a duet, me and the wind chime. It's really just the most magical instrument. I actually learned this from Instagram. I saw some Russian people playing the crystal harp like this, and I was like, oh, I have to do this. I can't really see your questions. I can't really see your questions, so I'm just playing for you. Maybe I could switch the tripod. Let me see if I could change the question. So what is that water I'm rubbing on it? Yes, yeah. This is the magic of water and crystals. Water and crystals and sunlight and magic. Oh, there's my boobs. Water and magic and crystals and boobs and sound healing medicine for everyone. Oh my. Yay. Oh my goodness. Am I seeing what I think I'm seeing? Francoise, are you joining us for Shamanic Star Sound? That's so exciting! And I saw Hayden joined us today. This is the third time you coincidentally bump into my live video. Yes! So, while I'm adjusting the tripod, we can take this moment to remind everyone that today is the last day to join us for this wave of shamanic star sound, you don't get notifications. I don't know what that means. You can't wait for my course. Yes, so happy you're joining us. You're joining us. Francoise is in. Yes, 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 yes. Oh my gosh, so this is just so exciting because Francoise is like this. This is the one I tell you about, the magic of sound, like the medicine of sound in November. Oh, good. Perfect. Great. We'll work it out for sure. So she's going to be joining us for Wave 2. Perfect. Yes. So this is the magic of sound. When sound calls you, you know it's undeniable. And this is what I tell everyone, because this is what happened for me, and this is what happened for so many students, that when sound calls you to offer it, to serve sound medicine with the world, it will, and you say yes, it will take care of everything else. It will foot the bill. It will bring you sound healing instruments. It will give you the money to pay for the course. When you say yes to being a carrier of sound medicine, a keeper of frequency, and you do it with all that you are, with that reverence to sound as a spirit guide. To me, sound is one of my spirit guides. When you say yes with all that you are to being a carrier of this medicine, to give this medicine a voice, right? Because it can't come through. I mean, it comes through in like the sounds of the birds and things like that. But as far as like gathering people on the internet or in person when we're able to do that, the birds are wonderful and amazing, and the sound of the ocean does often gather people all together, but oftentimes they're not gathering with the intention of receiving activations from sound. So when you say yes to doing that, you provide a voice, you provide sound with a method and a way and a container in which it can do the work that it needs to do for people to raise our consciousness and help our planet and help us to harmonize with each other and with returning to the natural way of the world. When you say yes to being that support for sound to come through and to be able to do the work that it needs to do through you, it takes care of everything. Simran knows. Simran, have you ever played your harp like this? It's so fun. I'm still just getting used to it. This is probably like the fourth time I've ever done this. It's a little bit of a wet mess, but right, Francoise? When you say yes, so that was the story I was going to tell you. I got caught up in a passion there, but so Francoise we found each other on the internet, as things do, and she never experienced a sound healing before, a sound healing ceremony. And so she happened to come to one of the times when I went live and we did a sound healing. And she had a transformative, amazing experience. And so sound has continued to call to her, and she's recognized that over the past several days. And now it's like sound is a multi-dimensional energy that we can't even understand. That's why I love working with it, because my brain can just relax. Because sound connects the dots in ways that our mind can't understand. And so it's just so helpful during times like this, when the world seems a little bit upside down and there's so much mental information flying around that seems to contradict each other, and we're dealing with You know, human beings have a really hard time understanding paradox. It feels dissonant. It doesn't quite make sense to us. But sound helps us to take that dissonance and helps us to find the harmony and the resonance in it. So it helps us to understand things that don't make sense. That's exactly what we need right now. Iris just asked when I was coming over so she can show me her bedroom. I love Iris and I haven't even met her yet. Oh, I totally want to see her bedroom and all of her toys. We can have a tea party. See if I can get this to sit so that I can get my fingers further down in here. Hi, Krista. She says okay. Oh, sweet Iris. Let's see. Hi, Lyra. Oh, gotta get more water. It just continues to amaze me. To not get so caught up in it that I forget to get more water. I wonder, Simran, if you're still here, if we could do an Instagram live with both of us playing our harps like this. This is a crystal lyre. It's like a lyre that, like, you know, Greek Greek doctors actually used to play. There's a whole, you know, the science of sound is so amazing. Greek doctors in the Grecian times, in Greek and Roman times, used to actually use an instrument like this, shaped like this, but it actually had strings like this. You know, if you haven't tried to get wet, you know, but you see people like angels who are holding an instrument like this, and they're playing it like this, right? And there are strings. And so certain physicians during the Grecian times would actually play on the strings. They weren't made out of crystal at that time, but they would play notes to heal their patients. Certain notes resonate with certain organs, and so they would prescribe and play certain sounds for their patients to heal them. So I can only hold it like that for so long before I need to come back to this position. So, yeah. So this is what I do when the doors are closing for my sound healing class. I go back to sound. I go back and I reconnect with the magic and the medicine of sound, and it knows who needs to be the next carrier of sound medicine. Yes, Simran, is that a yes for us? Oh, I don't know if you heard my question from before, but I was like, maybe we could do an Instagram live together. I don't know how the sound would be, but we could see if we could both try and play our harps together like this and see what would happen. I think it would be fun. I should probably put the water on my left-hand side. When I posted this on Insta TV the other day, someone said my hands looked like little dolphins. It was like, actually in this past week, someone has said that, you know, that they thought I was a dolphin in 2 different places, and then someone was like, "Oh, you look like such a dragon." I was like, "Yes, totally available to be a dragon and a dolphin." Not quite perfect at this yet by any means, but I'm getting better. Sound healing magic in the harp, yes, every day, right? This is just normal. This is what I got. This is what I do when I'm not on Instagram TV. This is what I do. Hi, Mom. Thanks for the hearts, Mom. I love you. So, Mom, you have to tell us, did you ever really think that, like, this was going to be the reality? Like, that was going to be your daughter. We didn't see this one coming. Or maybe you did. I don't know. Maybe this is actually really, maybe you heard this when I was in the womb. Oh, everyone's saying hi to my mom. Yay. Tried that. No, you did not see something. I've never done this before. This is the best thing, like sound can just teach you. And really like your connection. So I'm gonna post, a lot of people ask me what sound healing instruments they should get. And really it's already been decided. Because to me, sound healing instruments, they have a personality. They have an energy, and I really believe that, you know, because it's silica, right? It's quartz crystal, and so it has a consciousness, and just like many crystals, they've been looking for you. So I feel like that a lot of sound healing instruments they are trying to make their way to you. They are trying to be like, hey, think you should go check out that Instagram TV that's happening now because you might see something that might make you wake up to the fact that we're trying to get your attention. Because they are trying to make their way to you just as much as you're like, I want to get some crystal singing bowls. And so really, it's about just opening the pathways and following your guidance, because your sound healing instruments they already decided that they were going to work with you the particular time, because they might have different timelines with different people, you know? So they might, you know, like, you know, your crystal bowls might have wanted to work with someone else. Like, I have 14 crystal singing bowls, and one of the sets is 2 sets, and one of the sets belonged to my friend Michael before. Those were actually the bowls that were lent to me when I was just beginning my sound healing journey. And so they were meant to work with Michael for the time that he was working with them, and then they were meant to work with me. But they'd already decided that. They'd already planned for that. They already knew that. And so so that was why, and Michael was aware. Michael was aware of that. So then when I started doing sound healing, when I started singing, something compelled him, the crystal singing bowls. The crystal singing bowls were like, hey dude, we think you should reach out to Rakai'el and ask her if she wants to borrow us because you're done and it's time for us to move on, and she is going to be holding space for many more people than would have been the amount of people that would have been able to fit into his living room. So I feel like your sound healing instruments are already trying to find you, and so it really is following that resonance. You know, if you resonate with the gong, if you resonate with the crystal harp, you are joining. Yes, welcome. If you resonate with the koshi chimes, you know, if you resonate with the crystal singing bowls, whatever it is that you resonate with, be open. Don't be like, I have to buy that now because I resonate with that means I'm supposed to have it. It's really like, maybe you're not meant to have that instrument, but that instrument is attuning you, because each time that we receive sound medicine, it attunes us. It literally penetrates our molecules, because we're made up of mostly water, and so it literally penetrates the molecules of our cell and can rearrange our DNA. And so even if you're drawn to a particular instrument, think of it as not just like, I have to go out and get that instrument now, because that's kind of like, you know, consumeristic, capitalistic, colonial kind of thing. Like, I like that, I must own that kind of thing. But just be with it, because maybe that instrument is attuning you to the instrument that you're at, to be able to be in the correct frequency to actually receive the medicine of the instrument that you are meant to work with. Does that make sense? I'm like hearing sounds that I'm not even playing. Oh, that's it's the wind chime. It's the wind chime. I have the most glorious wind chime. So I know you guys were saying some things. Let me see what you're saying. Let me see what you're saying. You loved that. Yay, you are joining. Yes. yes. Ah, I know, right? It is such an honor. Yes, they are trying to find you. Ah, yes. Oh no. My mom said she said she didn't see this coming, but she did see something special and different. Thanks, Mom. Hi, Steven. Yay. The high notes sound really good. Yes, sound healing and magical harps. I know, dolphin hands, right? Ah, so fun. Yes. So this is a crystal harp. Yeah. Mom, do you want to be in my live stream? Is that what are you trying to be in my live stream? Is that what you requested to be in my live stream? You have something that you want to say to us? Okay, live stream with my mom. Let's see what happens. You don't have to say yes. The name of the instrument is called a crystal lyre. It's a crystal lyre. So we talked about this a little bit, but it's shaped. There's also a crystal harp, which is different. So this is the crystal lyre because it has this U shape, because it's patterned off of like angels. You see this kind of instrument where it's strings instead of crystal, right? But you would be playing it like this. So yes. The sounds transported you to a lovely tropical waterfall and you were sitting on the rocks and you enjoyed it. Yes. Yeah. You're not sure what you're doing. That's what I thought. I thought you might have just pressed the button. So I was like, okay, let's check in on that. Yeah. I know, it's so magical. Yeah, you're so welcome. So just a reminder to everyone that the doors for Shamanic Star Sound are closing today in 2 hours. So if you are feeling called, led, or guided to become a keeper of frequency, a carrier of sound medicine, to offer and share the medicine of sound with others, whether that is for yourself, like that can totally be, you can totally learn about sound healing for yourself first. I can't remember if these were my first, or maybe, I know I had my very first sound healing instrument was this teeny tiny little Tibetan bowl. And, hi Tanya. And, but then I remember specifically my teacher, Erica, the shaman that I mentored with, we were in ceremony and yeah, she was just like, I was telling her about the autoimmune condition that I used to have. And it had been healed for a while at that point. But I was just having some, and the autoimmune thing that I had affected my nervous system. And so I was having some nerve kind of situations. And she was just like, why don't you come inside? I'm just going to do the tuning forks on you. And we'll just go right up your chakras. And so she took 2 tuning forks and she would play 1 in each of my ears. And in the beginning, I couldn't hear one of the forks. But then over time, it was like, my experience was that there were like threads. It was literally like a deprogramming process. There were like threads, like threads in my spine and going out to my peripheral nervous system. And my experience was that the sounds were pulling these threads up and out of my ears. And so then it was like, that was the sound of these tuning forks, like extracting these threads that had been blocking my energy. And then I could hear both of the tuning forks. So can you hear them? Right? This is my favorite combination. Oh no, it's not. It's oh, this is the crown. Anyway, so that was the sacral and the crown, but this is actually one of my favorite combinations. This is the sacral and the soul star. Yes, so. Oop, sorry. Didn't mean to hit the tripod. Let me do that again. Right? So amazing. I love those two notes together. So, back to my spiel. If you are feeling called to become a keeper of frequency, a carrier of sound medicine, we are closing the temple doors today in 2 hours. Ali oxen free. If you are feeling called to become a keeper of frequency, carrier of sound medicine, to help harmonize humanity as we move through this time of transformation and healing, to help heal yourself. As I mentioned, I did that with my tuning forks. I would play them in bed. So she did that for me, and then I got my own set, this set, and I would play them to myself in bed every night before I went to sleep. And I feel like that was a huge part of my healing. So whether you want to play the sound for yourself, you want to play for your family, you want to play for your friends, you want to play for the earth, taking your playing sound healing instruments next to water, whether that's the ocean or a stream, they always sound so different, and it's so amazing. So you can absolutely go to the waters and play for them and play for the land and play for the trees and the flowers, and that knowing that when you do that, that's also rippling out and affecting everybody who's walking upon the surface of the earth there. Or you want to do a broadcast like this, you can reach thousands of people on the internet who are tripping out about the election, about what's happening in Armenia, about police brutality, and offer a spaciousness. This is really my intention. This was why Spirit guided me to do 2 courses of shamanic star sound back to back, is because we're moving through this time of transformation and healing. Saturn and Jupiter and Pluto just all went direct, and they're moving through the final degrees of Capricorn, which is the fall and the transformation of old patriarchal systems that no longer serve us. And so that's wonderful, and that's why we're all here. And it takes a lot of stamina in order to be able to keep showing up to support that fall. And so as keepers of frequency, when you play sound medicine and share that with other people, you're offering them a pause, you're offering them spaciousness, you're offering them a way to take a break from intellectual, for everyone, to take a break from intellectual comprehension and a weighing out of all of the different ideas, while Mercury retrograde in Scorpio is like unearthing all of these old dramas and everything. And so it really gives us this space of being held and nurtured by sound. And it also, just like I while I was playing that instrument for you today. It was like I learned how to play it in like 2 new different ways that I had never played it before. So sound not only teaches us about sound healing instruments, but sound teaches us in ways that our mind cannot understand. And so it can entrain us to remember the frequency of who we really are beneath the polarity, beneath the duality, beneath the conflict, beneath the strife, beneath the struggle, and to remember our resonance with the earth and with each other. Sound is here to help us do that. It's like sound has its own agenda, and it is to help facilitate the healing and transformation of humanity, and it is looking for allies. It is looking for people who will say yes to giving it a space, giving it a voice, giving it a way to connect with the humans that it is meant to work with to create transformation and healing for all of us. So yeah, you love that explanation. Oh, thank you so much. Your Capricorn, Stellium, and Aquarius Sun are feeling it, right? Oh, you're welcome. You got a tom drum and you've been playing it in the park. They sound so magical in nature. Where can you join? So the link is in my bio. If you are feeling called to join us for Shamanic Star Sound, the link is in my bio. The doors close in 2 hours, sorry. The doors close in 2 hours. So go check out the link in my bio to go have a look on the sales page. You can read all the testimonials. It's a beautiful, beautiful offering. We have some incredible, incredible guest teachers joining us. And as alumni, once you take the course, you get access to everything forever, including all updates and additions and everything. So everybody who's already taken the course gets access to these new guest teachers that we're bringing in. And alumni can always walk again. So you could always take the course again with the current class whenever we do that. And the Sound Lab is filling up fast. So the Sound Lab is a place where if you already have sound healing instruments, or you will have sound healing instruments, maybe you don't have them yet, but you will have them by October 28th, which is when our first Sound Lab is, then you can join us in the Sound Lab, and it will be me and you and all of our other community, 12 spots max. I think that there are 5 left right now. Maybe there's 4 left right now, but and we're going to be all on Zoom, all together with our sound healing instruments set up around us all over the world, and we're going to play, we're going to practice the things that you've learned in the course, we're going to experiment, we're going to teach each other, we're going to all be students of sound all together. So if you are feeling called, led, or guided, tap the link in my bio. It does not matter what country you are in. Australia is actually a really great time zone for connecting with me because I'm in Hawaii. And so, like, you know, it's your morning right now. So it's a really great time zone. It's my afternoon. It's 1 o'clock right now. So, but yeah, so you can join from anywhere. And I hope that you say yes. I hope that you join us. We need more sound healers, more keepers of frequency, more and more and more people to be holding this space, to be offering this medicine, to facilitate and assist our collective healing and transformation right now. So I love you guys. Tap the link in my bio to sign up, and I will see you soon.